a lot of emotions, and I feel like it's only right that when I go MIA for this amount of time, when I do return, I have to return with like a life update. I have been dealing with a wave of depression and anxiety for the past couple of weeks, and if you guys are new here, or even if you're old, because I don't think I've mentioned this on my channel before, I have been dealing with anxiety and depression for just about 16 years now, and my depression doesn't go away per se. It comes and goes in waves. There are two things that are consistent in my life: change and a surety that when my depression goes, it's going to come back. This wave was a little more intense than I'm usually used to. This is the first time in a very long time that I actually had like suicidal thoughts. And I'm now coming back to myself a bit. I'm able to like process the emotions and the feelings that I'm feeling logically. And I'm finally able to like sit and just talk with you guys and start back filming videos again. I did a little recap of my channel, and what I realized is when I come back and I'm consistent, I'll be consistent for like about 2.5, 3 months. And then when that depression wave hits, I go MIA for about 2 months or 3 months. So it's always like a 3 months on, 2-3 months off type of thing. What I will say is, I'm not going to sit here and promise you guys that I'm coming back, I'm going to be consistent. Of course, that is the hope. The hope is to like come back and be consistent and post consistently and give you guys, content that you all can enjoy and gain value from. But at the same time, what this last wave taught me was to just take every day, one day at a time. And I feel like this video is going to be like advice to my future self when another wave of depression does hit, because trust me, it's going to hit. Like, it's certain. Over the last 16 years, that is the only thing outside of change that has remained a constant. It is going to go, but it's going to come back. So this video is advice to my future self when that wave of depression does decide to hit me again. Just take today as today. Just focus on surviving today. Just commit to staying alive today. Just commit to being here today. Don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will take care of itself. Just decide to stay today. And just like every other time before, it's going to be okay. And everything that you're feeling is going to come and it's going to go. And you're going to be okay, but just stay today. That is the advice that I'm giving to my future self. Because the last week has been rough. The last week and a half has been rough. My 4-year-old son, if you guys are new here, I have 2 sons. I'm a boy mom. I have 2 sons. My oldest son, his name is Aiden, and he'll be 5 years old in less than 2 months. He'll be 5 in June 12th. My youngest son is 8 months old. He'll be 9 months in... Oh, wow. Correction. Today is the 23rd of March. He is 9 months old today. Hey, buddy. Hi. So he's 9 months old today. Wow. Time is really, really flying. Time is really, really flying. Yeah, so he's 9 months old today. Aiden was actually diagnosed with autism a week and a half ago. And I've been processing it. In my previous videos, I would have shared with you guys that, he doesn't talk much. He doesn't like hold conversations with me or anything. Stringing together sentences in a way that it's like holding a conversation. He doesn't do that. A lot of things are like delayed. So if we've had our suspicions about it for a few years now, maybe like since he was around 2 years old, we just noticed certain things. And when I say we, I mean like my mom, so his grandma, she would have noticed certain things. His babysitter at the time, who was like my neighbor at the time at my old apartment, she would have noticed certain things because she would have dealt with she would have encountered and dealt with kids with autism. So the talk has been circulating for a minute now, but like actually getting the official diagnosis from his pediatrician, I didn't realize like how intensely it would have hit me. So I've been processing that. And here's the thing about anxiety and depression, right? So like my depression, it doesn't go away completely. It comes in waves. And my anxiety is almost like a trigger for my depression. So I deal with anxiety on a daily basis, and it's like levels to my anxiety. So sometimes if my phone rings, I get a certain amount of anxiety when my phone rings or when I'm talking to somebody on the phone. So I actually don't like calls. I don't like taking calls. I don't like answering my phone. I prefer to like message or send an email or something. And even like emails, like reading emails, there's a certain amount of anxiety attached to like emails as well. So basically, all of that to say, my anxiety is tied to my depression because it's like a trigger for my depression. So I try to like keep my anxiety at a certain level. I try to keep it under wraps. I try to manage my anxiety as best as I could to not have it like pull my depression out from where it's chilling. I've just been dealing with so much. So like business wise, showing up, the number of different hats I have to wear in my business, and then dealing with persons in my business in a professional sense, but at the same time, it's still really me, and all of the responsibilities and things fall on me, and the decisions that has to be made is really all up to me, and the ripple effect, the consequences, the domino effect that happens if I make a good decision, if I make a bad decision, if I make the best decision, because I always say I try to make the best decisions possible with what I have in my hand. So all of that is just a fistful of anxiety. Yeah, life has really been lifing. I don't even think I'm going to be vlogging anymore. As much as I love vlogging and as much as I love looking back on my vlogs to like see how far I've came, the sensitivity of like personal information, I have to be really, really careful with how much I share and what I choose to share. So yeah. I started blaming myself. Like I started blaming myself for the things that I didn't do, the things that I did do, and maybe things that I could have done differently, things that I could have done better, whatever. I started like really questioning anything that I could have done differently that could have prevented him from having autism. I know I'm all over the place. This video is going to be a little bit all over the place because I'm really just I don't know. My vision board is at the back of the camera. It's on that wall, and I'm looking at my vision board, and the theme of my vision board this year was, own it, like own whatever comes, just own it. However things go, just own it. Whoever you have to be in order to do certain things, just own it, whatever. And it's also at the top of own it, it says it's you against you. I don't know if you guys remember, I posted my vision board video. A lot more things are on the vision board than what I would have filmed and showed you guys, but the other day I had to pull myself out of one of the darkest spaces that I've been in such a long time. And I feel like part of the reason why I even had the strength to like pull myself out is because I remembered, it's you against you. And here's another reminder for future you, Anna, for future you, Des, for whoever's listening that probably needs to hear this, like, it's you against you. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is coming to help. Nobody is coming to pull you out of bed. Like, if you don't pull yourself out of what you're feeling, just try to survive the day. Just stick around for today. Just stick around for today. Just get out of bed today. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about all the things that you can't change. Don't worry about all the things that you can't fix. Don't worry about anything that is out of your control. You're not a fucking magician, and you're not a superhero. So if the only thing you do today is get out of bed and take a shower, just get out of bed and take a shower. And let the rest of the day take care of itself, and let tomorrow take care of itself. I got 2 dogs. That's another update. Remember last year we were prepping for our dogs? Well, our dogs are here. I got 2 purebred English Cocker Spaniels. Introduce you guys to them in another video. I'm literally seeing the picture of the 2 dogs on my vision board. And I'll tell you guys the story about like how I got them and stuff like that. It has been a freaking roller coaster. But yeah, in a nutshell, I know that I owe you guys a update before I just jump back into randomly posting videos. I have a couple videos filmed from like February month, but because I was dealing with so much like mentally, I didn't post anything. Some of the footage is just there. So like right now my hair, I actually cut my hair in February. So like right now, this is the length. Can y'all see that? This is the length of my hair right now because I'm still attaching my locks. But baby, the way how I was determined to not look like a bomb on this video, even though I'm still pulling myself out of feeling like a bomb. Yeah. So I have a couple videos coming up I am going to re-upload the instant lock video tutorial. Even though I have a video up already when I reinstalled my locks 2 years ago, that video actually got flagged because of copyrighted music. So I'm actually not able to monetize that video anymore. So I'm going to refilm another video and make sure we don't have any copyrighted issues so that I can still monetize that video, because that video is one of the videos that is doing pretty well and has been doing pretty well on my channel for a minute now. So yeah, that video is going to be like really concise and straight to the point, because it's going to be just a tutorial on how to make the locks. And I may still post the vlog video when I actually cut my hair, or I might probably just insert some footage so you guys could see. I feel like the beginning of February was like when the triggers started to infiltrate. So when I cut my hair and I was processing all the emotions and whatnot, even though I fooled myself into thinking I was processing and I was, you know, moving through, and I thought I was making headway in terms of like moving through healthily in a healthy way. But at some point between the first week in February and the start of this week, yeah. And that's the thing about depression. That's the thing about when anxiety is a trigger for your depression, but at the same time, you have to be like self-motivated to like keep yourself going and things like that. You don't know exactly when you're going to fall into that dark hole. Like, it just happens. It just happens. And most times you don't even realize it until a day and a half has passed and you're still in bed. And your phone is ringing and you're not answering your phone. And mail is coming and you're not opening your mail. Emails are piling up and you just refuse to respond. Like, it's only when it gets to that point you realize, oh wait, okay, something doesn't feel right. Anyways, all of that to say, this is a life update. I've been dealing with life. Life has been lifing. Reminder to my future self that you are not a freaking superhero. You are not a magician. You cannot make things happen out of nowhere. If you are not good, nothing else is going to be good. If you are not good, nobody else can be taken care of. If you are not good, situations cannot be taken care of. So therefore, mental health has to be priority. No matter how much somebody screams and yells, and no matter how many attorneys or how many court matters or how many legal affairs are circulating your life, if you decide to take your own life, what happens next? The situation still don't get solved. People are still going to be mad. Like, if you aren't alive, or if you aren't good, or if you can't even pull yourself out of bed to make things happen, then problem's still not going to be solved. So that's a reminder. That's a reminder to my future self for sure. Yeah. So next up on my list, I have been eating a lot more, so I did gain some weight, thank God. The only thing is I gained some weight in like my abdominal area, so I feel like I need like a gut health supplement. I started taking B complex, so my energy level is, you know, I feel like because I was taking the B complex, that's one of the reasons why, even though I was depressed and I was, you know, really, really like fighting through my feelings, I still kind of had the energy to like fight, because I was taking my B complex, I was still, you know, eating and whatnot. And Aidan is, you know, he's going through this phase. He has been going through this phase for the past month where he only wants flour. So I've been baking nonstop. Like sometimes 3 o'clock, sometimes 3 o'clock in the morning, I am like baking. I've been loving it, but my gut hasn't been loving it that much because, yeah, definitely gained some unwanted weight in like my gut area. So I want to get a supplement that will, you know, really, really target like gut health. What else? I don't want to completely stop posting vlogs because, like I said, the vlogs are really for me. I want to be able to look back on my vlogs and be proud and be happy, and, you know, looking back on a few of my vlogs while I was going through that very, very dark space, it kind of helped me. It gave me the motivation to sit and post today. That's one. So I know that the vlogs is something that I enjoy doing. But at the same time, I really have to be careful about the information that I put out, because I am very, very I'm committed to protecting my space this time around. I'm committed to protecting myself. And I just have to be very careful about the information that I put out. So let's just leave it at that. I'm going to be converting the academy to a digital academy. So we are going to run, I mean, we're going to have physical classes periodically, but it's not going to be solely in-person classes. I want to launch a couple digital courses. So a lot of the courses that we have currently available is going to be converted to digital courses. I also just launched the Academy YouTube channel, so a lot of information is going to be posted on that channel as well. A lot of sewing tutorials, a lot of it's just going to be a very, very value-packed channel. We have the Academy YouTube channel already, but that is more like privated videos for students only. I launched another channel called Designers Me Academy TV, and that is going to be for public uploads. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about just moving into a fully digital space, because all of that is part of just protecting myself and protecting my space. Hi, baby.
Hi, baby.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby.
Hi.
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 Hi. Hi. Hi, baby. As much as I love teaching and interacting with my students and things like that, if I'm being very, very honest, I don't love it that much to the point where I'm willing to jeopardize my peace of mind and my mental health, and just draining myself isn't worth it. It really isn't. Because if it's one thing that I learned over the last year is, if you give anybody the opportunity to drain you and to take from you, they won't disappoint you. I think that's all that I wanted to say. That's all that I wanted to kind of update you guys on. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will definitely see you guys in my next one. I may still post vlogs here and there. I'll be very strategic with how I post and what I post. I'll probably just leave them for like every Sunday. So instead of it being like daily vlog, like every other day vlogs, it's going to be like weekly vlogs. But I am going to focus on my channel on more sewing and design and things like that. That reminds me, I'm going to be introducing a 10 gown sewing tutorial series where I basically show you guys, I take you guys through the process of creating 10 very, very different gowns that cover different sewing techniques. I know you guys are going to enjoy that, because so many of you guys were asking me to post more, sewing tutorials, especially different gowns and things like that. So I know y'all are going to enjoy that, and I'm definitely excited about it. So without further ado, let me go ahead and wrap up this video. I'll see you guys in my next one. If you guys are new here, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys are not new here, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.